Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Jaylen Brown.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Timberwolves, Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Randle. Right side, McDaniels. Randle outside. Gobert with a screen on Brown. 4 on the clock. Back to Daniels. There's the 3. Nice D from Tatum. White, the pass to Tatum. Over McDaniels. Tatum can't hit. And the Timberwolves with possession. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. Pass to Randle. Back to Edwards. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Outside White. Porzingis with a screen on Edwards. White for 3. Drops in the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Conley passes to Gobert. Edwards against White. Here's Gobert. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to McDaniels. Goes up at the elbow. Rebound Boston.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Holiday with the ball. For 3, Porzingis drills it from deep.
Porzingis' ability to space the floor creates a lot of matchup problems defensively.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. The Celtics also with a sub. Horford's checked in. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. DiVincenzo, the pass to Randle. Clock at 6. From the high post, and that one's good.
And yeah, Randle is absolutely a threat from in between. Something that D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Holiday passes to White. Outside, Brown. Screen by Horford. From the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Conley passes to Gobert. Now here's Randle.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The free throw drops for Randle.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randle's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Tatum passes to Hauser. To the right side. Here's Shireman, covered by Alexander Walker. Tatum from long range. He buries it from three.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randle. That shot missing. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Celtics up 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Springer in at the 2 guard. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now McDaniels. No points yet. Outside, Ingles. Reed sets a screen. The 3 ball. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards comes in for Ingles. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Springer. Here's Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No points so far. Here's Reed. Not going to go that time. Tatum with some nice D. Boston leading by 7. Here's Hauser, guarded by Edwards. Pritchard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Inside, here's DiVincenzo. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
And Minnesota with some changes. Randall, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's Cornette. Outside Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Conley. Three-pointer Holiday. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
Now here's Brown. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
Conley against Holiday. Fires from the line. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. 17 seconds left in the second period. Shot clock at 5. The fader. The bank shot, no good.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Boston out in front, leading by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You look at the Celtics. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And so it's Boston with it. 3-point lead. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's White. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, you better get out of Derek White's way.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And you look at Derek White, Richard, the energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
That's good from White. Timberwolves trail by 6. Conley passes to Edwards. Brown against McDaniels. Randle right side. Shoots over Tatum. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics lead by 6. Pass to White. Outside Tatum. Holiday from long range. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 40% so far in this one. Conley passes to Randle. Conley, a screen on Tatum. For 3, Randle. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Randle's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, excellent work in pick and roll. Now, Randle looking crafty at creating for himself there.
White against Edwards. White, the pass to Tatum. Good D by Gobert.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Up top, Randle. Over Tatum.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Randle with another miss. Outside Holiday. And here's Brown. Tatum from long range. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Randle finds McDaniels. It counts, and the foul. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Minnesota with some changes. Alexander Walker comes in for Anthony Edwards, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. That one drops. He ties it up. 1:50 left in the third. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. Minnesota, second.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month, challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
For the lead, they grab their own miss. Gobert, no good. For Boston, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Hey, Brown in traffic.
muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Offensive rebound. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Brown passes to Tatum. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. On the wing, Alexander Walker. McDaniels from long range. No good. Would have counted had it gone. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Boston out in front. They lead by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. The Timberwolves trail. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the shooting guard. Boston's shooting only 39% so far in the game. Pass to Cornett. Outside Tatum. Back to Cornett. 5 to shoot. Over Dillingham. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Cornett's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Dillingham. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target with the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Takes a 13-footer. Reed with the rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now here's Reed. Pass to Dillingham. A deep 3. That shot off the mark. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. They double team Tatum. Here's Horford. Now here's Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And Tatum drills the 3.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornett. Brown comes in for Horford. Derek White's checked in for Hauser. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Here's Edwards. 1:46 left in the final quarter.
the focus Edwards has, I mean, being able to still drain the shot despite aggressive coverage.
Out left to the wing. Gobert against Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Operating inside, Porzingis.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
Edwards against White. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Sinks it from distance.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Back to Tatum. Shoots over Randall. And it's Tatum missing. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 7 to the middle. Here's Randall. And it's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul. 2 shots. Jason Tatum.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 7. Conley passes to Edwards. Now McDaniels. And the 3 off target. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Left side, Holiday. So we see Boston get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Jason, congrats on the win. How do you prepare yourself to carry such a big scoring load for this team?
Just a lot of hard work. You know, my teammates trusting me and vice versa. So, you know, we do a good job, whoever is hot, getting them the ball and just making the right play, whatever it is.
That's what's great about this team. It could be anybody's night. Thanks, Jason.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.